Hi, young historians. Today, we're going on an adventure through history to learn about a very important and tragic time in the United States, the Civil War, which occurred from 1861 to 1865. Think of the Civil War like a story featuring brave leaders and a big step toward equality for all. There were many battles, like chapters, that shaped the story's direction. The Battle of Fort Sumter was Chapter 1 of the Civil War. In Charleston Harbor off the Atlantic Ocean in the state of South Carolina, there was a United States fort, or military base. South Carolina declared they wanted to secede or separate from the United States, so they wanted the Union troops to leave the fort. When the troops would not leave, Confederate troops bombed the military fort. These were the first shots fired in the Civil War, in which the North, or Union, fought the South, or Confederacy. 3 months later, the Battle of Bull Run occurred. It was the first major land battle and surprised everyone because the South won. It occurred very close to the United States capital of Washington, D.C., making many in the North nervous. Many residents of Washington, D.C., confident in a Union victory, came out to watch the battle. They had to retreat with the army when a certain victory turned into defeat. Bull Run showed the war would not be quick. Leaders on both sides started making plans for a longer war. Fast forward a year and 2 months to the middle of the story, and we have another important battle, the Battle of Antietam. This was the bloodiest one-day battle ever fought on American soil, with thousands of soldiers fighting on both sides. It ended in a Union win and gave President Abraham Lincoln a chance to make an important announcement, the Emancipation Proclamation. It declared that all enslaved people in the rebelling Confederate states are and henceforward shall be free. The Emancipation Proclamation meant enslaved people in the South were free, but it took time for it to be enforced. Slaves were freed where Union armies went. African Americans could now join the Union Army and fight for their freedom. Let's move forward another year and look at the Battle of Gettysburg. This 3-day battle was a turning point. Until this battle, the war was evenly matched, with the North and the South both winning victories and no clear winner in sight. But here, the Union Army finally won a big victory on their home turf. This came on the same day as another big win on the Mississippi River. Together, these victories gave the North confidence that they could win. Finally, we have Appomattox Courthouse, the final chapter, in April 1865. After years of fighting, the main Confederate Army under Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse. With the surrender, the process of reunifying the nation began. It would be guided by the words of Abraham Lincoln, "With malice toward none, with charity for all, let us bind up the nation's wounds, to do all which may achieve a just and lasting peace." Abraham Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. He faced many tough choices, but his main goal was to keep the country united because this protected self-government. One of his major successes was maintaining border state support. These were slave-holding states near the South that did not join the Confederacy. Lincoln worked hard to keep them on the Union side. The Civil War was a long and difficult war in which more than 700,000 Americans died. Many battles were fought and brave leaders emerged. The memories of this period and its meaning for America are important parts of our history. That's a quick look at the American Civil War. There's so much more to learn, but this may give you a better idea of why the Civil War was such a crucial time in U.S. history. And the story of history is still being written by us.